Good afternoon, and welcome to another grumbling version of Diatribes from the Voice of Doom. Now here's your grumpy and grouchy host, Voice of Doom. Can't even make a good explosion, my voice is off. And I am grumbling, I'm grouchy and grumpy because I was sick last week, right after Valentine's Day. And then I got better and I was feeling great, and then I got sick again. And it was just a sore throat, which I hate. And that's about it. Aches and fatigue and just lethargy, which is my usual way anyway. But took some ivermectin for the sore throat, even though I don't know if that's what it's for. I think it's for COVID, but it works wonders. But you got to keep taking it. But I am getting better. And I thought I'd do a diatribe because, of course, things are even worse than they were last time. And in a way, they're getting better because we're getting closer to the conflagration, which is good. Things are really going to explode very, very quickly soon, and I want to get in a few diatribes before the end. Now, the latest has gotten people a bit miffed. This trial of Orangey, where there were no complainants, no victims, and everybody was happy, but someone decided to trump up a few charges that they found in a dusty old law book somewhere, and decided to lie about the fact that he underestimated his net worth, which is what he did. They say he overestimated, but it's all full of lies. And I don't want to reiterate all the details. We all know it. The banks were paid off. Nobody complained about anything. And they came up with this cockamamie thing that he had overinflated his assets, which he wouldn't even be allowed to do because everybody knows if you've ever had your house assessed, you don't do it yourself. So the only reason he could be found guilty of fraud is if the assessor gave all the papers to Orangey and his sons and said, here's your assessments on all your properties, and they went home and erased the numbers and wrote in new ones. Here you go. That's the only possible way that it would be fraud on his part, is if he deliberately doctored the numbers after the fact. So I'm not going to get into finances or any of that BS. Trumped up crap. And then this judge, who looks like a damn carbon copy of Grandma Garland, same looks. Satan has no imagination. All of his minions look weird. So whatever this judge's name is, and I don't care what his name is, slaps some $355 million fine on him for doing nothing wrong, plus $50 million in interest. And what's the interest on? Well, we should have done this 10 years ago, so you're paying interest on what should have happened from the time it started. Come on. The whole thing stinks to high heaven, everybody knows it. And the prosecutor did not have anything like habeas corpus. It is against the Constitution to go after a person. Show me the person, I'll give you the crime. That ain't the American way, and everybody knows it. Now, I've said that most of America is stupid, and they are. But as soon as things start hitting them in the face, then they wise up. Now, issue 1. There's way too much power invested in single people when it comes to the justice system. We have judges who can arbitrarily do whatever they want. We have prosecutors who can arbitrarily do whatever they want or not do whatever they want. And they're all single entities, and we can't have that anymore. No more of that. We can't have city prosecutors and state district attorneys and state attorney generals acting on their own. We've seen it in Colorado, we've seen it in Maine, we've seen it in Nevada. We see it everywhere where single people are taking it upon themselves to call the shots. Now that's going to have to end. I mean, I don't really care. We're done anyway. They can start solving problems all they want. But if they were to start solving problems, get rid of this notion that one single person has the power of God over other people. I've never seen a judge yet that's sane. Not in traffic court, not in DUI court, not in any court. They're all insane because they're given too much power and they think they're God. You don't stand up for the judge, you're going to go to jail. You better show proper respect for the guy in the robe. This is America. No classes in the US of A. Sick of that. So we got to do away with all these offices of power. If you freaking go in front of a traffic court, you should have a 3 or 4 court tribunal. 5 people have to agree that you're guilty, not just one guy. You don't have people just arbitrarily deciding, I hate this guy so much and I'm going to be a hero if I go after him. So I'll find some idiot charge. I'll charge him for being a good citizen and investing in the city. And the people that will testify for me will be the banks who love him. The whole thing was such a sham. I don't want to go into that. Issue 2. Common Clay are waking up to all this, and truckers are deciding not to take anything into New York City, which should exacerbate their already mounting problems. Remember a year ago or so when one Governor Abbott said, I'm going to take some busloads of these migrants up to New York City. And everybody called it a political stunt, remember? Like, oh, this is just some little stunt. Cut to a year later, hundreds of thousands have been bused to New York City. The whole place is a shambles. They're sleeping on the streets. They're staying in hotels. They're complaining. They're committing crimes. They're beating up cops. They're beating up people. They're slamming people into meters, parking meters, stealing their stuff. Cartels are running the tent cities. Cartels are running the streets. They've infiltrated totally. And now the truckers aren't going to take any goods in. So everything's going to go up. Prices are going to skyrocket. So those food stamps that the migrants got are going to be worth a plugged nickel. Because these truckers are serious. And I'm happy about that. Because what used to be NYC is going to be a holding area of people who are expendable and are doomed. And the whole city will be obliterated before the end of the year. So we'll have all that to worry about too. We'll have to clean up that mess. But I like the fact that the truckers aren't taking any goods or services into New York City because they don't deserve a thing. And as far as Orangey is concerned, he has to pay all that money in order to appeal on a bond. Not 10%, not 15%. No, you pay all of that, $450 million, and then you can appeal. Now the whole justice system is being turned upside down and inside out. The Constitution is being shredded to get to this one guy because they're scared to death that he might be president and might end their plans, or at least stop them for 4 years. So they're scared to death, and they're also scared that he's going to do the same thing that they do, which he should, but he probably won't, of being a draconian, authoritarian, totalitarian regime. If I was Orangey and I was president, boy, oh my God. You want to see draconian? There's a concentration camp waiting for you. And nobody's going to do a thing about it because I got a lot of people on my side. And I'd march them all off. All these newscasters, all these people that are saying how Orangey is going to be such a dictator, he'll take over, he'll put everybody in concentration camps. All these lies, you know. And let me tell you something about karmic retribution. These people like Giraffe and whatever the hell her name is, Joy Reid and Joy Behar, and all these people should enjoy their life now. Take their remaining years and enjoy, because you are going to spend millions of eons in misery for what you've done, because you are an accomplice to the destruction of what used to be the United States. And if you don't think so, you're delusional. All you damn idiot Biden or Petri dish apparatchiks, all of you who have destroyed this planet, enjoy your luxury now. Enjoy your split-level house in Georgetown or Bethesda. Enjoy your New York Central Park apartment, or whatever you live in. Enjoy your millions. Enjoy your luxury. Enjoy your chauffeurs. And enjoy getting fat, because this is it for you. After this lifetime, you're done. Lifetime after lifetime, planet after planet throughout the universe, born in misery, born in the sewer, born in war zones, born in poverty, born in disease. Don't let people feel sorry for you when you're born in the next lifetime and you have no arms or legs. No. You deserve it. And then you can come back again. Because I am really sick of these people. And I curse them. And I tell them they should atone as quickly as they can for what they've done, because their lies have ruined this whole planet. From stem to stern, from every corner, every continent. And if you think that they're not going to be punished for that, you're sorely mistaken. But people in general are very angry about this verdict. Anybody can see, people are getting an education by watching the injustice. They're learning about the legal system. They're going after a guy who did nothing wrong, finding him up the hilt, and then saying you have to pay it in order to appeal. So, what used to be the United States is over. It's obvious now. Bring on the conflagration. I say things get worse and worse by the month. They will culminate by November. There's no way we can have an election in November. Not unless something really strange happens. We can't do it with the two people we have now. It's not going to work. We're going to blow ourselves up. So the powers that be, the elitists, will find a way to distract us, possibly through a pandemic, possibly through satellites being blown out of orbit, which would cause more damage than people know, because it'll not just cut off the grid or cut out the internet, which everybody will be going crazy about, but it'll send a lot of debris through space, which can cause more damage. Domino effect. So I'm looking forward to that. Something's going to happen soon. You can tell. I'm glad those truckers aren't going into New York City. I hope the place falls into rubble. They can start hurling infected bodies in with catapults. I mean, whatever they have to do. I'll leave it there. I just wanted to get a little rant out because I haven't done one in a while. I don't think this was a very good one, but it's got a few things out. And I'll talk more about this later when the things come up. Thanks, and bye.